Welcome back, everyone. In this video I would like to discuss deleting objects and, more importantly, deleting sub-objects. Now in Blender, if we open our default scene, we have our nice little cube selected. So let's go ahead and delete that. The hotkey for deleting something in Blender is X. And that will bring up this little dialog, and we will just OK that. And that's gone. We can also use our delete key on the keyboard and bring up the same dialog, but if you're getting used to using hotkeys, that's not nearly as ergonomic as using the X key. Alright, for this demonstration, I'm going to hit Shift-A, and I'm going to create a UV sphere. And we can zoom in on this. And then I'm going to tab into edit mode, so we can see all of our faces. And I'm just going to select a vertex. Now, if we just select this one vertex and we hit X again, you'll see we get a different dialog. And it's asking us what we want to get rid of. If we get rid of vertices, the one we have selected, you can see it opens up an entire square. So basically it deleted the vertex, and then it deleted anything that had a direct relationship with it. So we get this nice little square in our mesh. And if we undo that, we can also select two vertices, and then all 6 of these faces are gone. So you can see how that works. Alright, now if we were in, say, face mode, we could select a face, hit our X menu, and we still have all of these options. If we hit vertices, we're still going to get that same bunch of faces gone because all 6 of those were directly connected to that face and to that edge and the 2 vertices that made it. And if we go in and hit delete edges, that leaves the vertices because we asked it only to delete the edge, so we only lose these 2 faces. And if we hit faces, nothing happens because we didn't have any one full face selected. Let's look at some of these other options we have here. What happens if we want to dissolve vertices or edges? This is where things get interesting. If we choose, for example, dissolve edges, we dissolve our one edge without deleting any actual geometry. We just make one face out of 2 faces. If we hit dissolve vertices, now all 6 that would have been deleted becomes a single face. So dissolve can be very happy, and it's under that same X menu. Now let's look at like edge collapse and edge loop. What's going on here? What we've done is gotten rid of this single edge and collapsed it down to a single vertex. What this does for us is allows us to keep the same number of faces while altering the geometry. Control Z out of that. And if we choose edge loops, it takes the edge around that and makes a loop of it, giving us that one face. So play around with that a little bit, and that should give you some ideas of what we can do with this. Now we can also say, go into write mode, and we'll hit Z to switch over to wireframe. And let's box select all of these lower edges or faces. And now hit X. And this time let's get rid of only faces. And as you can see, now we have a hemisphere. So this gives you some idea of the different things we can use the delete key or the X hotkey to accomplish a lot of different goals besides just deleting an object. Alright, play around with that, get used to especially to what some of the dissolve commands can do for you, and what some of the sub-object deletes can do for you in terms of removing faces or edges or just vertices. And I'll see you in the next video.